Tonight is May 18th, Monday at 7:30, and I'm glad to have you joining me. Oh, hi, Pat. How are you? Camille, I am going to refer to your dream because there was actually, and believe me, I read through all of your dreams. There was 240 people that came on to Josephine Ghiringhelli Psychic Medium and shared your dreams. Hi, Joe. Um, Joseph A. Hi. I hope that you are able to be on here because I am going to refer to your dream as well. Hi, Mary. Leslie, you're very welcome. So tonight is on dreams, and let's tune into yours. I decided to name it that because that's exactly what I'd like to do, is to tune into yours. And why do we dream? First of all, I just want to say we have to dream because we usually have 6 to 8 dreams a night that are usually spaced about an hour to an hour and a half in between. And it is our subconscious mind's way of getting all of the past, present, and future information that's stored in the subconscious out. Because it is when we sleep that we rejuvenate, and we rejuvenate through the dreams. And if we were not able, if we did not dream, then what happens is we would die, actually, because we have to dream. And also for people who do have so many problems with sleeping to begin with, sometimes that you just feel fatigued always because you're not able to sleep, and that's such a very difficult place to be. And so if you're not at rest, then you will not be able to, of course, go into a deep state. And there are so many different types of dreams. And I had so many, hi, Ronnie. I had so many people, as I said, there was a lot. And you want to go on, if you could go on to my Facebook wall, Josephine Ghiringhelli Psychic Medium, and you scroll all the way down, you'll see, everybody's dreams that they had listed there, which are really quite fascinating and very important, because what does that mean? It's actually a reflection of what's going on in your life. So let me just see, Camille, I just wanted to, Camille G, hopefully you're on here, and you were talking about and saying that your 22-year-old daughter has recurring dreams, has actually nightmares. Hi, Lorraine. And of course, nightmares. Well, first, let me just say a recurring dream. We have recurring dreams because there is something that our subconscious mind is trying to say to us, and perhaps we are not listening. And when we don't listen, what happens is it becomes repetitive, and we just over and over again may dream about the same subject matter. And if the subconscious mind on a waking state is not getting it, then maybe something that's happening in your life that you need to hear or you need to work out, that always seeps into the dream state. So when your daughter is having these recurring dreams and then actually is turning into nightmares, that happens because, as I said, there's something that she's not, hi Rosemary, getting, or not allowing herself to resolve in the waking state. And that's really important because recurring dreams, nightmares, there's dreams of rescuing. I know Joe A, I hope you're able to get on here. You were talking about vivid dreams, but I think it's important to relate for you to the recurring and nightmares because of the state, the frame of mind that globally we are in because of the pandemic. So there are so many people that are having anxiety off the charts and are not able to cope with that anxiety that they are experiencing. And so that is why a very, very big reason why that's coming out in that way. So, oh, hi, Eileen. Okay, so this is a repetitive dream, recurring dream. I have dreams over the years. Okay, so this may not be because there was one that just flew by. Okay, so with Eileen Q, I keep having dreams I keep having dreams over the years that my arms are too weak to hold a baby. I drop them. Finally, last week, I had the same dream about the baby hitting the floor. By the way, baby, of course, means innocence. So there's something that is relating to the baby. And you know what, Eileen, what does a baby mean for you? It's a level of innocence. That's what a baby means actually for all of us and for most of us. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Mary. Sometimes, this is Mary M. Sometimes I have a dream that wakes sometimes I have a dream that wakes me up, and then finally when I fall back asleep I have the same dream again. That is, I'm going to say, a forceful dream, because it is your subconscious mind's way of saying, I want you to really pay attention to this, and you may actually want to write that down and then look at that and make a resolve in your mind. Because I don't do past life regression. I used to. I don't do it anymore, although I'm certified hypnotherapist. But at that time, when people would come in with their nightmares, I would actually put them under, if you do go for past life regression or hypnosis, you really want to have to trust the person who is putting you under. Otherwise, the anxiety will negate you actually going under and relaxing and taking your journey with that. So I highly recommend that when you recall, when before you go to sleep, you say your prayer of abundance, and then you state what it is that you want to dream about, or to get a resolve if you're having a recurring dream, and ask your high self spirit, the higher energy, the higher power, whatever that is for you, by the way, whether it's Jesus, Confucius, Buddha, it's all one and the same. We're tapping into the higher energy. So whatever it is that your belief system is, you definitely want to use it. Hi, Lisa. She asked me personally, Lisa P, do I dream of my son? And yes, I do dream of my son. um, I actually ask of him to come to me. The thing is, because of what I do, I don't have to wait for him to come into my dreams. I do connect with him, and I do my meditation. We had a meditation. You might want to go back to that a few topics before, and talked about that, how to tap in on a meditation level and go into that level, and then ask, you say your prayer, dear Mother, Father God, I humbly ask of you to surround me and to open up my energy centers to connect with, for me, it would be my son, if that's what I'm going in for. For those of you who've lost a child, we're always thinking about our children. So it does not have to, um, you don't have to wait until you have the dreams, is what I'm saying, but you just have to make sure. Remember, signs from loved ones is another topic that I did. Please go on there and look at that. So yes, I do. I am fortunate that I do dream of him. And oftentimes I will tell you, I'll share this with you. I dream of him oftentimes as a baby. And the reason for that, and if you have lost, whether it's a son or a daughter or a mother, father, doesn't matter who it is, someone you love very, very dearly, when you go in, sometimes, for me personally, I dream of my son when he was young, because when he comes to me, he passed at 21 years old, October 4th, 2009. But if he comes to me in my dreams, I remember very vividly, I will never forget this, that he came to me and he was in the doorway of my bedroom, because every single night when he came home, he would say, hey, mama, and he'd give me a great big kiss and a hug, me and Destiny. Um, and he was in that doorway, and when I saw him, I lost it, actually, and I wouldn't let go of him. So he actually said to me in the dream, Mom, I'm not coming to you for you to be upset. I'm coming to you to let you know that I love you and that I'm with you always. Always. I hear you, I see you, I love you. And I was sobbing to no end, and I wouldn't let him go. So he decided, and he said to me, I'm not going to come my age because it's too upsetting for you. And from that point forward, he came in the form of a baby. or young, a child, I should say. Hi, Susan. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. Hi, Ronnie. Hi, Ann. I had your dream. I think this is Ann R. that you asked. If you could, I think I just read your dream a little while ago. So if you can repeat asking it, it was a very interesting one. I will refer to it. Hi, Donna. My daughter woke up. She felt someone kiss her cheek. Isn't that a beautiful thing? And of course, that is her loved one. And I don't know if your mother is passed. It just feels like a mother figure that did that. That stands over. She's very open, by the way. Your daughter. Um, Hi, Jody. How are you? You're very welcome. I want to do this to bring comfort. Hopefully, that's what it's bringing, and insight. Hi, Mary. Okay. I was privileged to receive a reading from you in New York, for which I am truly grateful. Hope you're well during this pandemic. Yes, I am. Yes, Michael is. I thank you so very much for that, and I hope you are as well, and I appreciate that. Hi, Anita, Sharon. Okay, so Kathy, I had a dream, she's saying, I had a dream that I'm driving over a bridge and drove off the side. This dream is reoccurring, and I'd like to dissect that. It's only when you share with me what your dreams are that I can dissect it for you, so please do that. First of all, what a bridge is, it's the in-between. And so you may be trying to get to a destination literally in your own life, and when you veer off, that is your subconscious mind's way of saying to you, you're trying to go in this direction, but you're going to the side, and there's probably most likely a project that you want to get done, but you're veering off to the side and not getting it done. It's probably driving you crazy, by the way. Hi, Judy. How are you? We have a dog that passed years ago. I'm so sorry. I just lost my Destiny, my Shih Tzu as well. So my heart is with you. He still visits my son in his dreams. That's a beautiful thing. He recently dreamt the dog came happily running to him. He was hugging the dog and woke up hugging his pillow. You know, the thing is, that's a literal dream. So the dog actually did come to him. And so never to doubt that, because that was his way to actually have the opportunity, the beautiful, wonderful opportunity of hugging the dog. And it was so literal that when he reached out, he was actually had the pillow right there. So that's just actually confirmation of him having it. Hi, Annette, you made it on. I'm so glad to see you. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Grace. Okay, hi, Bambi. I had a dream that I'm trying to, that is, it's disconnecting. I think somebody says that she lost me. I'm on and off, and the connection is not there. I'm not sure why that's been happening on and off.
Okay, you're back up.
All right, I'm back up, but I apologize about that. Thank you, Grace. She had said to me that she lost me, but there's a lot of interference that's going on because a lot of people are on. You can explain it.
Just real quick, there's been a lot of internet outages in our area, and they said they are working on it. So there might be a time or two where it pops off. Just give it a second, or rewind and bring the video back up, and it should bring her back to live. So if it cuts out for a second, no worries. It should come right back on.
Thank you. Yeah, so stick with me. Don't go away, because it's going out in the Selden area. Everything was out today. I'm just very happy that I was able to deliver this for you, because the phone, the internet, everything was actually down. They said it just came up probably about, I'd say, an hour ago, actually. Hi, Leo. How are you? I had a dream last night where my teeth were breaking apart. I don't want to lose you. That was very interesting, Leo. I'm going to try to see if I can get back to you, where your teeth were breaking apart. I will find you. I'll find you again. Hi, Grace. I had a dream that I'm driving my car and falling asleep at the wheel while I am driving. I actually close my eyes when I'm driving. So because I want to go back to that, this is going very quickly, and thank you all for joining me and being here. Thank God you're in the driver's seat. When you're having a dream and you're in a car, If you're behind the wheel, and I think that's what you said, you're actually driving, so you're behind the wheel. That means you're in control of a particular situation. But being that your eyes are closing, it's at a point where, yes, you're driving, yes, you're in charge, but you're falling asleep, so you may not be reaching the full potential of where it is that you want to go with the particular situation that's going on in your life. And that's why that happens. Hi, Linda. I dreamt a couple of times that I was driving in my car and I couldn't open up my eyes. Then it actually happened while I was driving. It was horrible. What does that mean? First of all, again, different from Grace's, but you're behind the wheel. So to a certain degree, you're in charge. But then again, your eyes are closed. And so you therefore cannot get to where it is that you need to go because of that. So yes, you're in charge. Yes, you're in control, but then your eyes are closed, and that's frightening because what happens when our eyes are closed and we're driving? You get into an accident. So you could take things and depict them apart in a very, very logical, literal way. Hi, Michelle. How are you? I have dreams such as Leo, and Leo, I'm not going to forget about you. I just have to get to it. Hi, Lisa. I dream so much I wake up tired. That's because you're not in a delta state. It's when we're in a delta state that we are in a deep state. And that's the deepest state, actually. But it's when we're in the in between and sometimes not fully rested that we have. Uh, it's almost it's that REM state, like when you're having the nightmares and the reoccurring dreams. You know, that REM state where the eyes are fluttering. That has to do. It's the same type of situation. I want to get. I'm not sure what Leo was saying about the teeth because I can't get back to it. But basically, anything with the teeth. What I want you all to answer this, if you could, if you don't mind, because this is going to give you another example of what I really need to say about this. If I was to say teeth, what does that mean for you? So, all of you that are on here, please respond to that because this is a very good example of what it is that I mean. So, if I was to just say the word, don't think about it, teeth, what does that mean for you? For me, the teeth. Okay, Camille is saying now her response to teeth is pain. Annette's response is smile. Maria C is saying pain. I want you to see this. Take a look at this as these are coming up because this is really important. Pain, teeth bad. I have dreams of my teeth falling out. Teeth, Kathy says eating, smiling. Teeth, strength. Okay, Camille also says, she says death. I'm just curious why teeth for you means that you feel means death. Because remember, teeth, security, eat. Hi, Linda, smile. Hi, Janice R, fright. Allison, losing teeth is fear for you. Teresa, pain. Deborah, smile. Okay, the reason I say that, you see all these different interpretations. Please understand, you cannot go you cannot. Not that I'm saying, I'm not saying you can't at all, but with dream books, you cannot go literally by what it is that they say because, as you could see, teeth is not the same for everybody. You could make your own dream book based on what these different um, what different words mean to you. So for me, yes, it is smile. It is teeth is happy for me. And other people, as I said, a lot of people said pain. So you're going to interpret that way when you're interpreting your dreams. Remember that. That's extremely important. Please do not go literally by what the dream books say, because that would be inaccurate. It wouldn't even make sense to you. And pretty much that's what people say. Oh my God, I looked in the dream book and that really didn't even make sense to me. Also, I want to say, what's the word that I thought I wanted to put in here? Well, I was going to say two. I'll say this one first. Bathroom. So if I was to say bathroom, just please don't think about Don't think about it. Just put down what's your first impression when I say bathroom. Lynn was saying with the teeth, I believe, stress. But so bathroom, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when I say bathroom? Lynn says teeth stress as well. A lot of people have stress when they think of the teeth, and I'm sure that that's associated to when it is that you're going to the dentist, because going to the dentist brings everybody a lot of stress, a lot. So, a lot of people will equate it that way. There's a 10-second delay. That's why, waiting. Okay, now, when I said, what is it that you think of with the bathroom? We have clean, Camille, Lori, shower, Ronnie, shower, cleaning, using it. Linda, case, this is funny. Tingle, um, clean, 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 self-care, cleansing, safety, gotta go. Hi, Susan, you're making me laugh now. Gotta go. I have to go. Constipation, sorry about that, Jamie. Refresh, escape, embarrassment, middle of the night, up all night, cold, tile, shower, relaxing, bath, cleansing, clean, take shower, clean. Okay, so if you look at this, basically, I'm going all the way to the bottom. Basically, it's the same for most of you, by the way, just on a standard level. It usually is cleansing in some way, shape, or form. It's cleansing. Okay. So, hi, Linda. Water. Okay. So, clean. Okay, and Teresa, yes, Teresa V. Annoying when I have to get up in the middle of the night. Yes, that is very annoying. But a little tiny trick. Just try not to drink. By the way, I say that because I drink water and plain seltzer all day long. Lots of water, lots of fluids. That's the best way to keep your body, not only hydrated but purified. Try not to drink. And that's hard for me because I'll drink right until the moment that I feel myself falling asleep. So just try not to drink for, if you can, a half an hour to an hour before, if possible. Uh, okay, so I want to also speak about these are some dreams, by the way. Releasing tension, warning dreams, compensation dreams. I want to just stop right there because compensation dreams, there are many, many, many people who are trying to lose weight and feel like, which is not a good way to deprive yourself, or you feel when people say they're dieting, they always feel deprived. It really is a way of life that you should look at it so that you don't feel you're constantly depriving yourself. But compensation dream, for many of my clients, by the way, at the end sometimes of the readings, we talk and they'll say, Josephine, could you interpret this because I'm on a diet and I haven't had bread and I'm a bread eater. And in my dream, I just keep dreaming about all of this food. Well, that's why, because it's a compensation dream. And if you're eating in your dream and you feel satisfied when you get up, hey, that's a good thing, right? Welcome back, Grace. Okay, so Rosalie, I dream of the dead all the time. There's another person who, actually, three people put on my wall. They asked me about that the other day. I dream of the dead all the time. What does that mean? But understand, for me, I see that as it's your loved ones, and if you could recall exactly who they are, isn't that a wonderful thing? It's your loved ones coming to you. Now, it's if you have a precognitive dream that someone that you feel someone is going to die, and you want to be very careful about that. I always say that to people because they'll say to me, actually, should I tell them that I saw them dying in my dream? Absolutely not, because you have to learn how to interpret your dream. You don't want to say to someone, because that is extremely, of course, upsetting, that I see you dying in a dream. Nobody wants to hear that, because the interpretation will not be accurate for you to just say that like that. So please be very mindful, not please to tell anyone that you see them dying in the dream. If you see them, let's say, in a car accident, or you see them speeding and you have precognitive dreams, then you want to say it very carefully. If you really feel you have to share that with just saying that I, so, be careful with driving. Have you been driving fast lately? If you have, just slow down. So this way you're not scaring the liver out of them. You have to be diplomatic, it's just important. Hi, Jackie. Visitation dreams, spiritual dreams are your loved ones that are coming in. So, three at the same time asked me about that. I dream of my dad all the time. Is there any significance to that? Yes, that's your father coming to you and you're letting you know that he's there for you. So that is oftentimes we think of them and we think it's because of that, but it's actually them thinking of us. So, um, Teresa, okay, Lori, I don't dream often, but when I do, it's often frantic looking for someone. So in your own life, if you take that, hi, Lori, if you take that very literally, there's something in your life that you're searching for, that you're not feeling a sense of solidarity. You're not feeling a sense of, relaxing. So you have to really go into your own subconscious mind and just examine what it is that you're feeling frantic about in your own life, because that will seep into your dreams for sure. Dreams. Okay. Hi, Melissa. Uh, by the way, I'm going to address that. That's interesting. Some of the things you're saying are really funny. Everybody should take a look at these comments too. Very interesting because everybody's so different. That with your dreams, I was going to say, you dream about the past, the present, and the future. So if it's a past dream, there's something that perhaps is unresolved. Or if you're dreaming and you're in your house that you were brought up in or that you grew up in, then there's something that is in your past that, especially if it's recurring, that you have not gotten resolved. I do want to say this. Oftentimes we're going to dream about the here and now because that's our way of releasing stress. That's good. We need to do that to get all the anxiety out, to feel refreshed. Um, okay, Linda G. What are your thoughts about seeing someone in your dreams that you are no longer in touch with, but you had a major connection with? Okay, it also depends, by the way, but that you had a major connection with. It depends if that person, by the way, is alive or past. So it does make a difference. But my thoughts about that is that your subconscious mind, you were probably connected in a past life, by the way. So that has to do with that connection that is so overwhelming and so intense and has never broken. So you have that Akacord bond with that person, obviously, that is deep in your heart. That's more than likely that's what that means. Okay, so Anna R. Well, how about the mom? She sent me this whole thing about her mom being trapped in a street gutter and her not being able to get her out. So that for your mom, again, please elaborate on if they're past or not past. So it's always, if you can't save someone, if there's someone in your life that you're feeling you want to be able to help, that you want to be able to get them through a very difficult situation. Um, and of course, the mom always represents someone that you love very, very much, if it's not literally your mom, by the way. So I would kind of need to know if she was passed or not. It does make a big difference. Okay, Susan, what about physical fighting between someone here and someone? What about physical fighting between someone here and someone who has passed? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. Um, if you mean in your dream, if you're fighting with someone who has passed, there may have been an unresolved issue with that person and it's seeping into your dream state. By the way, I often tell people, I can't even tell you how many people, when they come to me for readings, they come in feeling guilt because they feel like they shoulda, woulda, coulda with their loved one. And guilt is a hard thing to live with. And believe me, when your loved ones go on the other side, they're at peace. They don't want you to really hold on to this guilt. about perhaps, and I get this all the time. People will say to me, I'm in Florida and my mother was in New York and I just couldn't get to her. My heart is broken because is she mad at me that I did not get a chance to see her before she passed? And, absolutely not. If you had a very beautiful and wonderful connection when alive, no, she's not angry about that. If anything, she would feel bad for you because you feel so bad about not being able to get there. Hi, Michelle. Okay, I had a dream of a flock of black crows. Is that bad because next day was not good for me? Okay, so, what does black mean for you? Sometimes, black, the color black, we talked about color in the aura. Black could be everything has a positive, negative. Black is power. It's power and control in a positive way. And then in a negative way, it's void of light. And oftentimes that's depression and different levels of depression. Because so the next day you were probably very aggravated, stressed, and possibly even depressed. So that's a little bit of a precognitive because your subconscious mind was already tapping into that. Remember, it's past, present, and future that we actually dream about. Okay. Yes. Okay. Hi, Judy. I talk to people in my dreams almost every night. I know them. I know them in my dream, but not when I wake up. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Because oftentimes, if you're open, you are going to have visitations from other soul spirits because you are open. And so you're really tapping in to a different dimension of spirits. So take that, please don't take that as a scary thing. Allow it to work for you. Because when we get scared, a lot of times, especially even if we're having a dream visitation, you get scared, it's gone, right? It's just, it was there and then it's gone in a fleeting moment. So try not to scare yourself, even when you're waking up from a dream. Oftentimes we have such beautiful, beautiful, these are wonderful dreams, and then you wake up so happy, and then you're like, oh my God, what was the dream? I wanted to share that with my loved one. I don't remember it. So if you can have, you could put it on your phone. You could have a paper and pencil by your bed. You can have your phone on record so that when you get up, keep your eyes closed. Even if you just don't open them fully, just sort of squint, and then you could hit, or even if you're writing, just write it down so that you can remember it as in as much detail as you possibly can, by the way. That's really important. You don't want to miss the details because that's going to explicitly say, what's happening relative to the dream. Okay, so hi Maria. Dreams of ocean waves chasing you. Remember, bodies of water is emotions. And there is something that in your life is very emotional that you feel is plaguing you, that you are really trying to deal with, but it's sort of taking hold of you because the wave is chasing you. So you're not quite in control of a particular situation. And when it's a wave, depending on how big that wave is, it's really bothering you and causing stress within your spirit. Um, Hi, Ray. How are you? My mom transitioned 7 years ago. So sorry. So sorry. This week, especially, I haven't dreamt with her. I don't know why, and I want to know if she's around me. Well, first of all, yes, your mother is around you. And being that it was this week, because you had a very special connection, by the way, and it was this particular week that is her angelversary time. And whenever it is the angelversary time, the birth date, the passing date, those times we are more highly open and wanting to connect, and it's very difficult at at those particular moments in time to deal with that. But yes, you have to trust that. You have to believe that. You have to know that your mom is with you, and let her know that, Mom, I know that it is. I know that you're with me. And by the way, I lost you, but I think it was Ray, right? You want to make a sign so that for your mother, that you know that it's her. Whatever that sign may be, and that would help tremendously. Okay, so Patricia, this is what I was saying sharing with you before. Why, when I dream of my brother who passed, he's always a teenager. He passed at 27 because a lot of times, and for myself as well, I shared with you before that my son at 21, if I dream of him at the time of which he passed, I don't want to let him go. So he comes in as a child. It's easier for me to deal with that and to accept the dream in its full capacity. So you're dreaming of your brother at a time period when his life was perhaps better as a teenager. Okay, Jamie, it's just it's it's just been very weird, strange dreams for the past 2 years. I was pregnant with my daughter. When we're pregnant, by the way, for a woman, when we're pregnant, we're much more open and our vibrational energy changes. Why? Because we're carrying another child. We're carrying another human with us. So their vibrational energy is intertwined in ours. But you're much more open, and so that's why. Hi, Susan. It's a recurring dream. Uh, what if the same dream, exact dream, happens all the time? It's something because a lot of people have been asking that. So whoever is asking that question, there's a lot of you. There must have been about 15 of you asking that. It is because there's something in your life that you really need to respond to. Analyze your life and what's going on, and something that is not being addressed. And that's when you'll have oftentimes a recurring dream. Dreams, okay, I want to just say this also, releasing tension, which is what we do when we dream all the time. Warning dreams, that's a lot of times that's the precognitive as well. Prophetic dreams is something that from down the road that we may dream about that hasn't happened yet, and that when it happens, um, you say to yourself, oh, I wish I could have done something about that. But, don't be hard on yourself. Just know that you have that ability and to pay attention to that. Lucid dreaming, I want to say this because lucid dreaming is when you're in the dream and and you're aware that you're dreaming and you say to yourself, "Oh my God, I'm actually dreaming." You can change the course of events of what it is that's happening. So if you're scared, you're in a dream, you say to yourself, "Don't be scared, you're dreaming. This is not real." And you can talk yourself down. Lucid dreaming is just really amazing, and past lives, which is going to be my next topic. So please, everybody, tune in because it is a lot of work for me to go out and reach all of you. So if you just keep posted on the next event, which I think is going to be this Wednesday, will be past lives, which is another really fascinating subject matter. Um, Immobilization, which I think is what Bambi asked, that oftentimes immobilization is when you're, having a visitation from a spirit, and it really is quite wild, but go with it. I know that it sounds like it doesn't happen all the time, believe me. And it sounds like it could be really scary, but I always say this to people, it's not the spirits that are going to hurt us. It's not the spirits that we have to be afraid of, you know, so keep that in mind, and you're very welcome, Anna. Why? Hi, Jody. Okay, why have I only dreamt of my mom once about a year after she passed? She was with me, gave me a big hug that I felt, and then awoke, but never dream of her again. She's gone 15 years. Um, I do want to say this. A lot of people don't remember their dreams. A lot of people have vivid dreams because I'm seeing this as it's scanning by. You're blessed if you remember your dreams. That's awesome. Some people said to me they dream in color. Awesome. Some people dream in black and white. Uh, but as far as this is concerned, you want to go into that meditative state because you are dreaming about your mother. It's just if I had you here individually in front of me, I would be asking you certain questions to dissect this. But overall, I just want to let you know, yes, you do still dream about your mom and to trust that, but go into a meditative state to connect with her. And also, like I told, I think Ron, have a sign in which you have deal with, your loved ones, because they want to know. You don't want to just say, come to me, where are you? You want to give them some, you want to guide them. You want to give them a focus of how to come to you. Okay, waves, we talked about that, floods, tornadoes, even gets, tornadoes, you're getting scooped up in your emotions. And it's literally, as I said, a lot of times dreams are literal. You're getting all twisted about something that's happening in your own life. Is deja vu, hi Kathy, is deja vu related to dreaming? Deja vu is when we were in a particular situation or time frame that all of a sudden you're doing something and you feel like you've done that, been there before. That's what deja vu is, because remember, time is parallel, is happening all simultaneously. So you just tapped into that particular time and space. And don't we all love deja vus? Aren't they just incredible and wonderful? Mary, hi, Mary M. I'm very open and ask for loved ones to come to me, but they don't. They actually do. You have to trust that and know that. Remember, you want to give them a sign to come to you with. Is there anything I could possibly do to invite them into my dreams? Yes. So number one, you want to give them the permission to come into your dreams. Say your prayer before you go to bed, whatever your prayer is. I have stated it already on here, what I say, but you have to make your own, because it has to relate to you and your inner soul and your inner feelings. And be very calm and relaxed and be focused on you wanting to have your loved one come to you, and trust that. Um, Hi, Gwen, how are you? Had a dream of walking through the house with no interior doors. The room I was in was bubblegum pink. And what does pink mean to you? And bubblegum pink is a pretty bright color. So you, number one, I'm going to say to you, for you to dissect that literally, what does especially that particular color, but bubblegum pink, mean to you? And doors, if they're closed and you can't open them up, they're obstruction. If there isn't a door there, you're going from room to room, which is different levels of the consciousness, by the way. So at the very least, that obstruction isn't there. But now you want to just say to yourself, well, what does that bubblegum pink mean? By the way, a lot of you were saying to me, I have a lot of, that you have a lot of numbers that come into your dreams. And that will be another down the road. I will talk about numbers and what they mean, which again, all of the metaphysical topics and metaphysical classes. I mean, they're all, just fascinating, because it's going into your psyche. Okay, very good. Jamie, how come some people have spirit around them and get read and others don't? Okay, so when I do group readings, unfortunately, these fundraisers are so fascinating, and there's large groups of people. And just remember, the one of the fundraisers that I did was like, it was, I don't know, a lot of people, 400, 500 people for Carol Baldwin. And just understand, some people are very open and you will gravitate to them, and other people really are closed. I mean, there are some people who, even if they want to, if you ever go to anybody for a reading, don't go with your mind closed that I have to hear from my grandfather, I have to hear from my grandmother. You go in and say, ask of them to come in, but don't be disappointed if someone else comes in that you're not expecting. And the fact of the matter is, this is going to sound very funny, but I have to say this: we don't all like everybody, right? Be honest. There are people in life. When I do group readings, I go into, not at this time, because safety comes first, but normally when I go into people's homes, it's groups of 10. And I had this particular situation in which I have to share, because it's funny. And as soon as I got in my car to drive to the person's house, because they were an hour away in Garden City, so I had a lot of time to really just focus and, just relax. And the person's, there was a male that came in the back of the car, and he started spiritually, and he started talking to me and saying to me, you have to say this and you have to say that. And I said to him, listen, I have an hour's drive. So, you know, come to me when I'm at the person's house. And when I went there, I said to them, I'm feeling this person with this name, and I'm seeing he died this way, and a lot of facts about him. And this one looked at that one looked at that one, and they said, Josephine, that was Uncle Charlie. We never liked him when he was alive. So tell him to go. And the fact of the matter is, we always want to be respectful. I understand that. As I said, we don't all like everybody, but they said Uncle Charlie was obnoxious when he was alive, and he's doing the same thing now. He's hoarding the time. But as soon as I said to them, please just be kind to him, because he could block. And they said, okay, Uncle Charlie, you said okay, we listened to you. And then he moved, and the other spirits came in. Um, because there are certain spirits that can block. But specifically, some people are more open than others. That's to simplify it but everybody is able to be tapped into. Just so you know, I have people asking me that all the time when they call in for a reading. They think they might not be open, but they are. Okay, so it's really late. I really went over. I really wanted to get, because there was, if you go on my wall once again, there was like, I don't know, 290 amazing dreams. We got to some of them tonight. But you may want to go hysterical. Thank you. I was hesitant to share that, but I have so many stories. I should write a book, actually, just about the stories. I've been doing this for 30 years. I have a lot of amazing, funny stories to share that I think are just, well, just, it's all about laughing, right? It's all about staying happy and laughing, and feeling the love, which is how I'm going to be ending this, is that, it's a very difficult time, this time of the pandemic. This is why I've chosen to do this for you, because I do a lot of readings, and I've connected with a lot of my clients, and they're really, I mean, seriously going through such hardship. And they say to me, and continue to say to me, you know what, Josephine, I wish, I'm on Facebook, if I could just hear you, if I could just, hear your words of spirit, it would make me feel better. I'd feel so much better. And that's really what sparked me to do this, is to bring comfort and healing and guidance and love, and especially comfort at a time when lots of people are feeling discomfort. But I must say, I always look at the cup as half full, because this is an opportunity for us to tap into, hold the mirror up and say, well, I certainly got the time now. So what are my dreams? What am I being told to do? And don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. You want to do it. And I think, by the way, thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Ronnie, Denise, Janice. Uh, by the way, please, this Wednesday is Past Lives. I'm going to make the event, but if you would go on there, just press going, so I know you all got it, and I don't, because most of the time it takes a lot of time to really reach out to everybody, and I just want to make sure that you all that are here know that the Past Lives is coming this Wednesday. So I will make that event. You have to press on to it, press share, please, so you really branch out to others and put it right on. If you press share, it'll go on your wall, and it will really just help other people who really, even if I don't get to connect with you one-on-one or personally, this is going to help you. Listen to it afterwards, and you take what it is that you need. I always say to people, take what you need and let the rest go. If it doesn't resonate with you, take what you need, and let the rest go. So God bless all of you, and dream happy tonight. Remember, try not to drink water about an hour before. Have your little pad and paper and a pencil, and have your cell phone on the voice record, and don't jump out of bed. Don't open your eyes really quick, and literally write this down. Write this down so you can analyze what it is that's happening with you. Oh, Rosemary, I'm so glad that you were here. And Mikey is my co-pilot. He's right over here in case anything goes wrong. And he says good night to everybody. He'll come on to say good night as well. And bless you, Marianne. So glad that you were able to come on here. Hi, Lori. I'm so glad that you made it. Looking forward to past lives. You're one of the ones who wanted that. So I'm very happy that you will be hearing about it on Wednesday. Michael, so hopefully Michael's going to come in. Sorry. And we all want to say that we want to send you many blessings and we think about you. We say prayers. We hope you have happy, happy dreaming and take your loved ones, give them a great big hug. And, you know, we do safety, but we live together. So it's okay. But happy dreaming. God bless. Take care of yourselves. And hopefully, I will see you Wednesday. We both will see you Wednesday.
See
Past
you
lives.
guys Wednesday. Thank you so much.
Take care. Bye bye.